Happy Thursday. I want to welcome each of you to today's Unveiling, highlighting National Community Development Week. We will start our program with a welcome and history from Director Howard, after which we will have brief words from the developer, from the Griffin Group, and then we'll have final remarks from Wanda Merritt, our HUD Field Office Director.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to National Community Development Week 2023 as the City of Little Rock unveils this acquisition rehab from our Home Investment Partnership Program funds. The City of Little Rock has been participating in National Community Development Week for several years, over 40 years that we've received CDBG home and HOPWA funds to the City of Little Rock from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. As Ms. Shine just stated, that we have our Field Office Director, Little Rock Office Field Office Director, Wanda Merritt here today with us too as well. So we definitely appreciate her for coming out. The mayor can come today, but just want to bring you all greetings from the City of Little Rock and Mayor Frank Scott Jr. Also, we have several of our staff members here today. Tracy Sines, she's our Community Development Manager. We have Ricky Evans, who is our Community Development Rehab Administrator, who's responsible for all our rehab projects, our new constructions, on our homeowner-occupied rehabs that we do under our Home Investment Partnership Program funds, also our CDBG funds that we use for our emergency assistance. Also, we have Chantella Miller here, who also provides a lot of information and monitoring for us under our HOPWA grant, also our down payment assistance grant, and she works under Beverly Arbor, who's our community development planner. Also under Ricky's staff, we have Tina Perkins. We also have Shamika Harrison too as well. And then we have our community development administrator who works under the community development division, Celicia Nichols too as well. And she handles all our administrative under our public works. Also, she does our emergency rental assistance too as well. Also, we have other staff members too here under housing neighborhood programs too as well. And then we have Chris Griffin here, who is providing the construction here at this home here at 1008 Whispering Pines, and so 10,008 Whispering Pines in Little Rock, Arkansas. We use our funds on the Home Investment Partnership Program funds to provide decent and affordable housing under the Home Investment Partnerships Program grant that we received from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. We've been doing a lot of acquisition rehabs throughout the city, also a lot of new constructions around the city of Little Rock. We do a lot of homeowner-occupied rehab with the funds that we receive from the federal government. And I know over the past 5 years, we received over $9 million from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. So we're definitely appreciative of these funds that we receive. I'm not going to go through our fact sheet because we do a lot with the little amount of funding that we receive from the federal government, but we definitely appreciate it. We stretch it and make it go a long ways to assist these residents of the city of Little Rock. So next, I'd like to bring up words from our developer, and then we'll have final remarks from Ms. Merritt from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development HUD Field Office.
Thank you, Kevin. My name is Chris Griffin. I'm the owner of the Griffin Group, located here in Little Rock, Arkansas. We specialize in residential and commercial construction. I've worked with the city since 2007, 2008. We did like 8 homes with funding from the city. And now we're back again to construct this one for the city, and I'm glad to be here. Appreciate everybody for coming out to see what we're doing. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Wanda Merritt come up.
Thank you, Director Howard, and to you and to Tracy Shine and the team. Again, I'm Wanda Merritt. I'm the Field Office Director for the Department of Housing and Urban Development. And it always gives me pleasure to come out and see how the money is being used from HUD. Mr. Howard mentioned the $12 million, and you know that may not sound like a lot, and it's not, but what you do with the money, I think, is most important. You know, the home program holds a special place in my heart. in the early 90s, I helped implement the home program when I was working in community development with the city of Abilene, Texas. And to see how far the program has gone from the early 90s to now, and to see what Little Rock is doing, it's exciting to me. Like I said, it gives me a little special place in my heart to see these type of programs come to fruition. Now, and as I've often mentioned, if you've heard me speak before, I always say, thank you, City of Little Rock, for making HUD look good. Because, you know, to be honest, we have the easy work. I mean, we just give out the money. And you guys are the ones on the ground doing the work. So this is hard work. And so I thank you for the hard work that you're doing to increase the number of affordable housing units in the city. And if you know anything about the housing market, what the young folks say, it's tough out there. It's tough out there. And so the work that you are doing, City of Little Rock, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for being a partner with HUD, because we couldn't do it without you. Like I say, we've got the easy work, and you guys have the hard work. So we appreciate the partnership. We appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate how you are able to rehabilitate, acquire a home and rehabilitate it and improve the community block by block. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this celebration, and I look forward to our continued partnership.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor, for those remarks. Definitely didn't want to leave out our inspectors who are boots on the ground each and every day under Ricky Evans, Tulich, and Chris Young, and our new inspector too came on too as well. So definitely thank you all for everything that you all do, and making sure that the projects go smoothly. And I know Ricky is on top of it each and every day, because without you all, the projects wouldn't get completed. So we definitely want to thank you all too as well, and as well as the community development staff who provides their day-to-day thoughts and their processes that they put in place to process these invoices and everything that come down the pipe, so we can make sure that we're administering and monitoring and reporting information that we have to report to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. I know we just had two of our members from the city of Conway, Shawanda and Felicia, who's from the city of Conway, and they're part of the Arkansas Community Development Association, and also part of the National Community Development Association. So just want to let you all wave y'all hands back there so everybody know who you all are. We appreciate you all for coming down. We support their projects and they support ours, as we are members of the National Community Development Association as well as the Arkansas Community Development Association. So this concludes the beginning of, before we get to the ribbon cutting, photo opportunities. I'm going to bring Tracy Shine back up and let her close it out. She's the manager of herself.
Happy Thursday again. Welcome, and thank each one of you for joining us. Now we will do our ribbon cutting. We're going to ask that Ricky Evans and Celicia, Chris and Adrian to come stand behind the columns. Of course, Kevin, Wanda Merritt, and Chris, you'll stand behind the columns, and we're going to actually do our ribbon cutting ceremony. And then we'll have our photo ops. So Region 6 family, Conway, don't leave. Of course, we're going to have you in here. And then the community development team, we will all get a group picture. 1, 2, 3. Hey.